And then I thought so that the proper education of a great deal of masses relies so much on monumental sculpture. And since that I have a feeling that I don't want to settle for the things which is less, I try to touch every segments of discipline, from monumental architecture to jewelries, body sculpture, functional art, and I try to have more like conceptual art. I deal with the stage, sculptural setting, ballet backgrounds, and some kind of sculptural craft, which I'm dealing now more with architecture. It portrays all the sequences, all the events of the Last Supper, the resurrection and the ascension. And of course, in this kind of manner, it gives me a tremendous hardship of making the composition, because this is a freestanding sculpture. So it has to give an equal impact at all sides. I'm more of abstract conceptual artist. But in this kind of particular artwork, I have to lower my tone and make it expressionist, surrealist kind of interpretation. Of course, in this kind of cases, I must mention that this sculpture, assembled of this sculpture, are handcrafted, which is very rare in the world. We have to do this because we don't have a sort of an excellent facilities in casting, which normally an Italian would enjoy, or any European artist would enjoy. But this gives me an edge because somehow I grew up with the artwork itself. From day to day, I have to see and I have to form the artwork. It is a cut-out, bended gauge 12 of brass, and heated it, annealed it, cut it, assembled it, and thus create more depth than casting. I guess the basic features of my work are more on the way that express force that been created by movement and characterization of solidity. I really think I normally wish to create a problem to myself and solve it, because I think that the two extremes of art are either it's moving or concrete, which is solid. So in my style, I want to indicate and to blend these two. Solid, yet it is alive and free-flowing. Whenever I'm doing a big commission or big artwork, particularly in the Philippines, I put my artistry aside, and I deal more and I feel more as a social being. A social being that has a responsibility of educating or orienting the great number of people. Because primarily, I think that's the thing that we lack around here. For it is so common among us to look up to our foreign talents. And somehow even our upcoming young artists would certainly be deluded by the magnitude of the traditional art in Europe and the powerful modern art in the West. And the area is already been developed as of now. It's a very big area that would be perhaps a resort city by itself. And with this kind of projection, I feel that this would mark the second stage of my existence. Because now I have already finished the first stage upon doing this redemption. So now I am more ready of really making it more intense and more deeper kind of challenges, which is beyond me, perhaps which is almost beyond the capacity of man.